know the old adage, if you build it, they will come? Well, it doesn't exactly work that way for content on the internet, even if it's good content. If you want people to find your content online, you need to optimize it so that Google knows what it's about and knows who to serve it to on the search engines. Today we're going to dive into the basics of blogging keyword research. I'm going to show you how to find the right keywords to use in your blog posts so that you can expand your reach online. And if you haven't already, make sure that you sign up for my free on-demand training, WTF is SEO. The link is in the description. Now, let's get to the good stuff. So before we go into how to find SEO keywords, I want to start with a little disclaimer. SEO keyword research can get complicated. You can spend hours going down different rabbit holes. There are a bunch of really cool tools that you can use. But the purpose of this tutorial is just to offer a simple, quick and dirty way to find keywords so that you can get started blogging. This is very much a beginner's tutorial. So if you already know how to do basic keyword research, you might want to look for a more advanced tutorial. And before I get into the process of finding keywords, let's make sure we're on the same page about what keywords are. So keywords are what a person types into the search engine to find the information they're looking for. Keywords can also be questions, so keep that in mind while we're going through this tutorial that you can add questions to your keyword list as well. So to get started, I recommend that you come up with some broad categories of topics that you typically would talk about or want to talk about in your blog. The example that I'm going to go through today is for a social media marketing company that specializes in Instagram and TikTok video. So you'll see how I came up with examples for that fictional business. I also want to note that I'm keeping all of these keywords organized in a spreadsheet. It's not anything fancy. It's literally just 4 columns that I'm typing into. You'll notice that I will go through the different tabs as we go through the tutorial, and that's just to save time. I did some work ahead of time. So let's get started with those categories. Go ahead and write down 5 to 7 categories of broad things that you tend to talk about. For this fictional business, I've chosen social media marketing, Instagram, TikTok, social media video, and growing an audience on social. The second step will then be to brainstorm keywords that fit under that category. So I've done that here for social media marketing. When we talk about keywords, we have to talk about search intent. The search intent is basically the goal of the person using the search engine. Do they want to buy something? Do they want a recommendation for something? Do they want to be educated or informed or entertained? The goal is the search intent. The reason why you want to keep this in mind while you're coming up with keywords is that you really want to create content for people across the buyer's journey. So someone in the beginning stages is going to be looking for more information about a topic, just kind of generally browsing, getting broad ideas, whereas someone towards the end of the buyer's journey or the bottom of the funnel, a person who's ready to purchase, is going to be looking for things that will help them make that purchasing decision. So the keywords I've come up with here give us keywords across different search intents. So something like Instagram marketing or TikTok marketing is rather broad. So this might be people that are searching for, just in general, some tips for Instagram marketing. They want to learn more about how to market on TikTok. Whereas something like social media marketing services suggests that someone is looking into hiring someone to do their social media marketing. Similarly, search terms like, should I be on Instagram? How to make TikTok videos. Those are very early in the buyer's journey. This is someone that's just even deciding if they want to be on the platform. Then we have things like, what does a social media manager do? Do I need a social media manager? So this is someone who is looking at different solutions to their problem. They are closer to purchasing than the person who is looking up how to make TikTok videos. Then we have search terms that are at the bottom of the funnel or the end of the buyer's journey, like hire social media manager or hire TikTok expert. Someone typing that in is ready to hire. They're ready to purchase. That is their intent. Now it's time to find keywords that are related or similar to the ones that you've chosen. So to do that, we're just gonna go straight to Google. We're gonna take the keywords that we initially came up with and type them into the Google search bar. Social media marketing services. Now we're gonna find some additional keywords just by looking on the first page of Google. So the first place that we find additional keywords is gonna be in the People Also Ask section. When you click the down arrows here, it will start to expand the questions so that you have a list of more questions. So you'll look through these and see which of these are relevant to what you want to talk about. So from this list, I took how much does it cost to hire a social media marketer? What is included in social media marketing package? Those are phrases that I got from this section. You should also look at the results that come up on the first page to see if you can get any ideas from that. So looking at this, a lot of it is just about hiring services, which makes sense for the person who's Googling this. They're probably interested in that. But we look and we see social media marketing services company. Maybe that's a phrase that we want to add to the list. Top social media marketing agencies. That could be a phrase that we want to add to the list. Then you scroll down to related searches at the bottom here, and you're going to get a list of searches that are related to social media marketing services. So you'll look at these and see which of these are relevant, which ones can we add to the list. So I've added quite a few. Social media marketing services list, best social media marketing services, social media marketing agency for small business, social media marketing services pricing, social media marketing services packages. So you'll just add the ones that you think are relevant from this search list, and boom, you've got more than 5 new keywords that came from that initial keyword that you brainstormed. So you'll go ahead and do that for each of those keywords that you brainstormed. You don't have to highlight or color them any differently. I just wanted to do that so that you could see which was the initial keyword and then which keyword phrases came from my little search there. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna use Google Keyword Planner to come up with even more keywords. So this keyword here highlighted in yellow, social media marketing services, is the initial keyword that we came up with. These highlighted in blue are the keywords that came from our Google search. Now these in bold are the keywords that come from Keyword Planner. So I'm going to show you how to use that. Just Google Keyword Planner. Keyword Planner is part of Google Ads, so you do have to have a Google Ads account to use Keyword Planner. However, it's free to set up a Google Ads account. You don't have to actually run any ads. It may ask for a credit card, but it's not going to charge you anything to use Keyword Planner. So once you've set up a Google Ads account and you've been able to open Keyword Planner, this is going to be an entirely free process to use this tool. So you'll click on Discover New Keywords, and then what we'll do is we will copy and paste these keywords into Keyword Planner and hit the Get Results button. So what you'll see here, these are the keywords you provided, and these are some keyword ideas that are related, sometimes use part of the keyword, sometimes not. So something like social media optimization has social media in it, whereas SMM services, social media management services, is a related keyword. What you'll do is you'll go through the keyword ideas and choose some ideas that are also relevant, and then add that to the spreadsheet, which is what I've done with these bold terms. So what I did is I chose keywords that are aligned with a buying search intent, right? So someone looking for companies, packages, agency, they're ready to buy. And let's say that my social media marketing company specializes in real estate or works with a lot of real estate clients, then I might want some keywords that are very specific to that. The final step is to record the volume and the competition. Volume is essentially how often something is searched. In this case, we're using Google Keyword Planner, which gives us average monthly searches. So that means that people search for social media marketing services on Google between 1,000 and 10,000 times a month on average. The competition is exactly what it sounds like. How hard is it to rank for that keyword? Obviously, the lower the competition, the better opportunity you have to rank for that keyword. So where do we get this information? It's all in Google Keyword Planner. So you'll see here are the average monthly searches, here is the competition, and you don't have to worry about these bid numbers because we're not working with ads, we're just using these for blogs. So once you have your list of keywords and you've recorded the volume and competition, now it's time to narrow down that list to the keywords that you actually want to focus on in your blog post. The sweet spot here is to find keywords that have a higher volume and a lower competition. That means more people are searching for them and you still have a better chance of getting ranked for that keyword. Now, the problem with that is that often those are kind of unicorn keywords. You'll find one every once in a while, but you're not going to find a bunch of keywords that, thousands of people are searching and there's no competition. But the issue there is that those are typically few and far between, the keywords that have a really high volume and a low competition. So what you want to do is strike a balance between the two while also thinking of the intent, the search intent. So for example here, social media marketing services has a higher volume than a lot of these other keywords. 1,000 to 10,000 people are searching for this on average each month. And the competition is low. That means that might be a good keyword to focus on if we are selling social media marketing services. The search intent there is also closer to purchase than not, which means people who are Googling social media marketing services are probably interested in buying social media marketing services. Now, a keyword that we might not want to target is something like what is included in social media marketing package. Not only is it kind of an awkward phrase, but it has a volume of 10 to 100 each month. That's pretty low. And the competition is medium. That might be one that we could still use, but maybe we don't focus on that one initially. Looking at this list here, I do want to just talk about these last two that are focused on real estate. So if you are targeting real estate companies with your social media marketing services, then these two keyword phrases are very specific and likely to result in someone who is a good fit for your business. So for social media marketing, for real estate, we have 100 to 1,000 searches a month with a medium competition. While that is a lower volume with a medium competition, it might be still worthwhile after we've built up some of our SEO, writing other blog posts to target that specific one so that we can call in real estate clients that are a good fit for our business. The same is true for real estate social media marketing packages. It's a high competition because it's so specific. People who are typing that in are looking for packages to purchase. So while we might not try to target that keyword initially, it might be one we save on the back burner for after we've built up our blog and now we can target the more difficult keywords. The other thing you want to keep in mind is the broader the keyword, the more volume there's going to be, but the competition is also going to be higher. So for something like social media, there's going to be a lot of people searching for social media, and there's going to be a lot of competition for that keyword. But that's not even necessarily a good keyword for a small business that offers social media marketing services. Why? Because the phrase social media could be searched for any reason. Maybe they're looking for the latest news on social media or social media platforms or like literally anything. Whereas social media marketing services is more specific. So keep that in mind while you're going through this. You don't want super broad keywords, especially as you're first getting started. It's going to be harder for you to rank for any keywords. So while you're just getting started, you really want to look for long tail keywords that are a little more specific and align with the right search intent. So are they purchasing? Are they educating themselves before they purchase? Are they just starting this research and they don't know what they're looking for? That's what you have to kind of keep in mind while you choose these keywords. What I just showed you should give you a good starting point for your SEO blogging keyword research. Now remember, keyword research can get complicated and there are a bajillion tools out there that you can use to get help with it. But if you use the process I just showed you, getting started can be simple and free. Next time, I'm going to show you how to write an effective blog post for SEO so you can actually put those keywords to work. So if you're not already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss a video. And if you haven't already, sign up for my free on-demand training, WTF is SEO, at the link in the description. And before you go, let me know what questions you still have about SEO keyword research in the comments. Until next time.